I feel lonely just being in the court. I hope there's something better to do. Oh. Hi Asha. I'm Judge Benedict Harrison. How can I help?
I received a message from Brody saying that the Disney villains and Pixar villains should be in prison. But, instead they escaped.
Can you be specific? How many people and who are they?
Well, this may be long. But here we go. Dr. Facilier, the voodoo man, has started kidnapping Prince Naveen, of Meldonia. He then killed Raymond the Firefly. Second, Mother Gothel has stolen Rapunzel as a baby because she wanted to stay young forever. Years later she killed Flynn Rider, who was renamed Eugene. Third, Captain Hook spent his whole life with his pirate crew, kidnapping and trying to kill Peter Pan. He even kidnapped Wendy, her brothers and the Lost Boys. Fourth, King Magnifico steals people's wishes after being trusted to keep them safe. Later, he becomes evil before betraying his wife, the Queen. He took me and threw me hard. Fifth, after realizing Elsa has ice powers that froze Arendelle completely, he decides to leave Anna after betraying her and attempt to kill Elsa after charging her with treason. Sixth, Sid kidnaps Woody and Buzz after finding them in the vending machine. He then tapes Buzz to a rocket and attempt to blow up Buzz. Seventh, Pete the prospector turned evil after Woody decides to leave them. He wrestles with Woody and scratches his shoulder with his pickaxe. He attempted to kill him. Eighth, Lotso from Sunnyside Daycare became villainous after turning Buzz evil by switching him from play to demo. He attacks Woody after being thrown in the dumpster. Ninth, Gabby captures Forky, Bonnie's toy, after finding them in the antique store. Gabby wanted to steal Woody's voice box, but Harmony rejected her. 10th, Syndrome, who was Buddy Pine, wanted to be Mr. Incredible's sidekick, but Mr. Incredible decides to reject him, saying he works alone. Syndrome has decided to kill him. 11th, the Underminer destroys the city with a big powerful drill. Unfortunately, the Underminer escapes. Hope he is found soon. 12th, the Screenslaver hijacks the train, and the screams, making the train go backwards. Then Elastigirl manages to stop him, by taking off that mask, revealing a pizza man. And last but not least, Evelyn Deaver betrays Elastigirl by placing a mask on her face, saying her quote, "You are good." Evelyn escapes but gets caught and sent to prison.
What? Are you serious right now? All of those villains are out of prison? They're free? They should be convicted of their crimes. Especially murder, cruelty, and kidnapping. Asha, dear, that's 13 total. I will send 13 officers to bring them to court so I can give them their fate. Stay here. This will be eye-opening for everyone.
Well boys, we finally escaped with the Toy Story and the Incredibles villains. This is so cool.
I agree. This was the best plan to begin with.
Yay. I wonder why that was easy to escape prison.
I suppose that was evil, but we're villains to begin with.
Whenever I see Peter Pan, I will take him and kill him.
You 5 are under arrest. Put your hands behind your backs. All of you.
For what? What did we do?
Stop talking, Facilier. I think you all know why. So the judge will tell you. But anyways, let's go.
This is so great. We've been free. We finally got out of prison. I stole Woody and Buzz. After that, I taped Buzz to a rocket.
I've decided to not let Woody leave. He wanted to go to Japan with us, but he changed his mind and wanted to leave. I scratched his shoulder.
I've been a villain since the beginning of Toy Story 3. I treated the new toys like prisoners after I sent them to the caterpillar room.
I captured Forky and stole Woody's voice box.
You 4 are under arrest. Put your hands behind your backs.
Ha ha ha. We can't believe we were set free from prison. I attempted to kill Mr. Incredible and his family.
I caused destruction on Mr. Incredible's city, and luckily, I escaped in time.
I hijacked every signal possible to hypnotize everyone. Later, I tased Elastigirl. Unfortunately, she caught up with me.
I betrayed Elastigirl by placing a mask that hypnotized her, Mr. Incredible, and even Frozone, and even Tricker, my brother Winston.
You four are under arrest.
What? Why? What did we do?
You think we're dumb? You're lying. You're all going to court with the others. Hey, Mr. Harrison. We found and arrested 13 of the criminals who are villains in their movies. We will bring them in one group at a time.
Good. Bring in the Incredibles villains first. Well. Looks like we have some foolish criminals who starts the chaos. Hey! Who are you to call us foolish criminals? How dare you so much? Shut your god-forsaken mouth, Syndrome. Also, you are convicted of murder, attempted murder and destruction of a big city. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, as a kid, I've been loving Mr. Incredible for years. I wanted to be his sidekick because I'm his #1 fan. He rejected me and said he works alone. Besides, I've been taken by the police and my mom sent me to my room. I gave up loving Mr. Incredible and decided to end his life. So that's why I did all that because of him. Are you kidding me? Destroying the city and attempting to kill Mr. Incredible and his family should never be an option to begin with. You are too young to be a superhero. And honestly, being a superhero requires full responsibility, superpowers and keeping the city safe from ruin. You are a terrible superhero, Syndrome. Underminer, you are convicted of destruction of the city of Municeburg. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, as you can see, I've been in Underminer for years. Despite Underminer is my favorite job. That's why I wreaked havoc on that city.
Underminer, obviously, I'm not buying that story. Being an Underminer doesn't destroy buildings or property. That's the best excuse you can come up with? Wow. Just wow. Screenslaver, you are convicted of illegally hijacking signals, devices, screens and even sending the train backwards, which could have killed people. For short, attempted murder.
Well, clearly, Elastigirl shouldn't be a superhero to begin with. She was rummaging through my secret lab. I tased her 5 times for rummaging through my lab.
She had the right to be a superhero because Winston Deaver picked her before Mr. Incredible and Frazzoni. She gets paid to break the law for good reasons. You are a terrible person, Deaver. You are convicted of betrayal, hypnotizing superheroes, and attempt to escape from Elastigirl. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm not sorry for that betrayal. Elastigirl got what she deserved for fighting the Screenslaver. I betrayed her because she stopped the train from going backwards to death.
Are you bloody serious? That's even worse than Screenslaver's sins. If Elastigirl didn't stop the train in time, the people in the train would have been injured severely. Besides, it's not acceptable to just do that and get away with it. Apparently, you've no idea how much damage you endured. Shame on you.
Excuse me, Judge. But I believe they have no remorse. So I'll skip the pleading. Can you start the sentence?
Very well, Asha. Syndrome, for murder, attempted murder, and destruction of Municeburg City. You are sentenced to 25 years in prison. No. I just wanted to be a sidekick. 25 years? That's not fair. Yes, it is. Don't argue with the judge. 25 years is what you got. Underminer, for destruction of Municeburg City and attempting to escape, you are sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Oh, no. Not 30 years? I can't live that long for 30 years like this. That can't be fair.
Shut up, Underminer. That's what you get and you'll just have to deal with it. Screenslaver, for attempted murder, hijacking signals, and assault on a superhero. You are sentenced to 6 decades in prison.
Oh no. What have I done? Now I'm gonna live most of my life behind bars.
Too bad, so sad. Life isn't fair. If you haven't been hiding illegal stuff the police found in your lab, attempting to murder and assaulting Elastigirl, this wouldn't have happened. Evelyn Deaver, for betraying Elastigirl, making hypnotizing masks, and attempted to destroy the city with a dump-tech yacht, you are sentenced to life in prison without parole.
No. Not life. I've been a Pixar character since 2017. You can't give my life away. My brother Winston Deaver is gonna be mad at me.
I heard that you are the sister of Winston Deaver, according to the Incredibles wiki. I did watch the Incredibles 2 movie, years ago. But anyways, too bad. This is what you get for your sins and atrocities. You will never be a free woman ever again since you're spending life behind bars. Police, take them away and bring the Toy Story villains here right now.
What is going on? Why are there angry people glaring at us?
Yeah. Why were we brought here?
Stop talking, both of you. You four are brought here because you are criminals. You are criminals because you four are charged with toy cruelty, mistreatment, hostage, etc. However, I will go through them one by one. Sid Phillips, you are convicted of kidnapping, cruelty, harassment, and attempted murder. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm aware of those charges. But anyways, I wanted those toys for a long time. I was just playing with my sister Hannah. By taking her doll and beheading it and scaring her.
Sid, that was very insane of you to do that. You stole Andy's toys, and took your sister's doll and cut its head off and scared her heartlessly. You even taped Buzz to a rocket and wanted to blow him up. Not long after you blew up a Combat Carl action figure. Do you realize that's toy abuse? You should be ashamed, moving forward. Stinky Pete, aka Prospector, you are convicted of hostaging and attempted murder. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, clearly, Woody decided to stay with us until Buzz Lightyear and his dim-witted friends arrived. Buzz told Woody something about being loved by a kid. Woody lied to us about staying and wanted to leave us. So I locked the vent door to keep them from leaving. Then we wrestled each other and I scratched Woody's shoulder.
That is no excuse for taking Woody hostage. Buzz told Woody that love is worth living if you're being loved by a kid. But you decided on your own to keep him hostage. You should realize that keeping someone hostage and attempting to kill him is illegal. You should be arrested. And you are now. You're the worst person ever. Shame on you. Lotso, you are convicted of mistreatment, trickery, and even attempted murder. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, the reason I did those things was because Woody wasn't happy with his friends being selfish about being played with by different people. When his friends tried to escape, we cornered them. Not long after we turned Buzz evil against his friends. Buzz beat them up and we all threw them in the toy boxes. Except Mr. Potato Head, who was in the sandbox. They deserved all that because we were running low on volunteers for the Caterpillar Kids.
Lotso, that's not how toys are meant to be treated. Whether the toys are safe for kids or not, they were there because they want to make kids happy again. You should be ashamed. Gabby. You are convicted of kidnapping, hostaging and stealing Woody's voice box. What do you have to say for yourself, young lady?
Well, Woody and Forky were caught looking for something at the store. I've been looking for a voice box because mine was broken. Until I found Woody's. Afterwards, me and the dummies confront Woody and Bo Peep after her sheep bit one of my dummies.
Now see here, Gabby. Woody and Forky were looking for Bo Peep in the antique store, until you decide to capture Forky just for Woody's voice box. Besides, Bonnie was devastated to see that Forky is gone. Buzz had to leave the RV to find Woody and Forky. It was all because of you. That's called kidnapping. Shame on you. So, since I adjudicate you all guilty of kidnapping, hostage, attempted murder, destruction, cruelty, and abuse, it's time for you all to learn your fate. Sid Phillips, for toy abuse, murder, attempted murder, stealing Hannah's doll and beheading it, you are sentenced to 10 years in juvenile detention center.
You can't do that to me. That feels like life in prison. This is not fair.
Shut up, Sid. That's what you get for what you did. Now shut up or I'll fine you in contempt of court and double your sentence. Stinky Pete, for attempted murder, hostaging, and punching Buzz Lightyear in the face, you are sentenced to 35 years in prison.
Are you serious? 35 years? For what I did to Woody. But that's not fair. That sentence is too long. I won't live in prison that long.
You expect me to believe that and reduce your sentence? No. It's not gonna bother me a bit. You get 35 years and that's final. Lotso, for mistreating Woody's friends, turning Buzz evil against his friends, and for being replaced by your owner, you are sentenced to 54 years in prison.
No, you can't be serious. 54 years? That feels like life in prison. I won't live that long there.
I don't care. Gabby, for kidnapping, hostage,ing and trying to steal Woody's voice box, you are sentenced to 78 years in prison.
What, 78 years? Why? I can't last that long in prison. That's not fair.
Shut up, Gabby. Cry all you want. This is your punishment for what you did. I hope you learn your lesson for 78 years. Police, take them away and bring the last group.
Well. Looks like we have King Magnifico, along with Mother Gothel, Dr. Facilier, Captain Hook and Prince Hans of Arendelle.
Asha. Of course it was you. You framed us. We didn't do anything today. How dare you?
You can't just frame us like that. That's not how it works. You should be in prison.
What is the matter with you? You can't just get us in trouble for.
I didn't say either of you can talk. Prince Hans of Arendelle, you are convicted of betrayal and attempted murder. What do you have to say for this matter?
Because Elsa completely froze Arendelle. Anna told me that only an act of true love can save her, so I betrayed her and left her alone. Then I brought the army to capture Elsa. I charged Elsa with treason and tried to kill her. But thanks to Anna that stopped me.
That was very fiendishly insane of you to do that. Anna was in the right to stop you from killing her. Because you betrayed her and left her to freeze like liquid nitrogen, Captain Hook, you are convicted of kidnapping, attempted murder and even captured Tiger Lily. What do you have to say for yourself?
Apparently, Peter Pan has been making my life hell for years. I've grown irate with his immature and bratty actions. Even the Lost Boys annoyed me the most.
Says the one who tried to kill Peter Pan. You're the one acting like a fool. First of all, killing someone and kidnapping children is never the right answer to start with. To make matters worse, you even captured Tiger Lily and ended up being followed by a crocodile. Do you realize that's attempted murder and kidnapping? You should be ashamed. Dr. Facilier, you are convicted of illegal use of dark magic, voodoo magic, murder and attempting kidnapping. What do you have to say for yourself?
There's a good reason why. I sent my shadows to find Prince Naveen, who is a frog, and capture him. I killed a firefly because he killed my shadows. After that, Tiana defeated me.
That is not a good reason at all. Clearly, there is a strict law about using dark magic. You should never use dark magic for bad reasons. Tiana broke the talisman and killed you. Mother Gothel, you are convicted of kidnapping, murder, and being an overprotective parent. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I found a gold flower that keeps me young forever. I've been hoarding that flower until someone found it and stole it and gave it to the queen. Afterwards, a baby was born. I stole Rapunzel because I didn't want to be an old lady. Years later, Flynn Rider came to the tower, and I killed him for trespassing. He deserves to die.
First of all, it's Eugene Fitzherbert to you. Secondly, Rapunzel realized that you stole her and remembered that she is the lost princess because of you. And finally, King Magnifico, you are convicted of stealing people's wishes, using forbidden magic, giving bodily harm to Asha, which is aggravated assault and turning evil. Well, Captain Obvious, I plead not guilty because Asha wished on a star and started havoc on roses. I was only using it to put things back to normal. But it went out of control. Hey! Don't call me Captain Obvious. Asha told me that you were the one becoming evil because the star she wished on spreaded joy and fairy tale like. But you decided to end that, and like I said before, you plead not guilty? I said there will be no pleading because none of you are remorseful. Prince Hans, for attempted murder and betrayal, you are sentenced to 10 years in prison. Captain Hook, for kidnapping, attempted murder, you are sentenced to 25 years in prison. Dr. Facilier, for illegal use of magic and voodoos, murder, you are sentenced to 50 years in prison. Mother Gothel, for kidnapping, murder, and being overprotective parent, you are sentenced to 75 years in prison. All of you get out of here. Except King Magnifico. Police, Take them away, but leave King Magnifico here. We have something for him. Your Honor. Before you give the sentence, I just want to say that I'm really sorry for what I did in Roses. I admit that it was wrong to use the forbidden book of magic. Asha, I understood why you want the star that you sang a song about. You just wanted to make Roses better. Even giving your Saba his wish on his 100th birthday, I was in the wrong for turning evil and betraying my wife, Queen Amaya. I just wanted to restore the balance of nature before it gets out of control. I admit that I was trusted to keep people's wishes for their birthday only. But I realized that this would be too unfair, and too dangerous. Now I see that I was being unfair.
King Magnifico, are you saying we should forgive everything you did and give you another chance?
Yeah. Maybe you can just let bygones be bygones. Would you accept my apology, and let me see my wife?
Well, King Magnifico, you admit to everything you told us. Now you won't do those bad things anymore. For this, your apology is denied.
Are you kidding me? Right now?
I'm serious. Since my Saba turned 100, I wanted to request my Saba's wish for his birthday. To make the situation worse, you even hoarded all the wishes from people selfishly. Regardless whether you are the King of Roses or not, you can't be stealing people's wishes just because their wishes aren't what you don't like to see. You've ruined all people's wishes and even trapped my star in your magic staff after blocking the sky with dark smoke to ban all the wishing for good.
Also, you're not sorry at all. You did all those naughty things on purpose. Now time to hand out your sentence. You are sentenced to death. This means, you will be sent to hell and you'll burn until you become ash. You're the naughtiest villain ever. Send out the portal. Ugh. Serves him right. Hey everyone. King Magnifico is dead.